This door is locked.
Hey, you there! We could use your help. We must light the beacon to tell merchant ships that the harbor is safe once again. Every time we start to light it, we are swarmed with undead. If you can lend a hand, say so. We could use your help. Wonderful. Take this strapping young lad. He will carry the torch and light the beacon if you can keep him safe. If the beacon stays dark, we will have no trade. No trade means we will never rebuild the city. Take another of my workers, and this time, please see that it is done.
See for yourself. Karkinosi swarm the beach. I'm not going back out there until I know it is safe. I do not care how much Proteus curses us. Talk to him if you want. I am not in charge. Proteus screams at us to get to work, but he will not approach the boats either. I can deal with a crab here or there, but look at them. They are bigger than a man, and they want to feast on living flesh. Talk to Proteus, please. The man-sized crabs are bad enough, but some of us caught a glimpse of an even bigger beast rising out of the water. Luckily, they don't stray far from the water's edge. I tell you, it is almost enough to make a man become a farmer. Proteus screams at us to get to work, but he will not approach the boats either.
Crabs this size of boats have come up on the beach. One of them took off Dimitri's foot at the anchor, and now these layabouts sit here instead of hauling nets. We'd manage somehow, if it weren't for that huge one. Do you see it? I swear it is down there. It is fierce, and it has a multitude of crablings surrounding it. One snap of its claws could break my boat in half. I have faced huge sea beasts in my time, but nothing like this. Its shell is as hard as stone, and its claws as sharp as a sword. Please, my men have not caught a fish in days. The village has only so much food stored, and soon that will be gone. What could make a normal crab grow to this hideous size? Magic must be involved somehow. Please, my men have not caught a fish in days. The entire village will feast on crab legs in your honor. We don't have much, but take this with our thanks. Soon I will stand on my boat and feel the salt breeze in my face. All thanks to you. Thank you. The village can get back to work now. I only hope those 𝐾𝐼𝐻 did not feed on our fish. The catch should be plentiful today, after so long without fishing. Thank you. The village can get back to work now. The catch should be plentiful today, after so long without fishing.
Thank you. I only hope those crabs have not damaged our boats. The tide is going out, and so should we if we are expected to get the fishing done today. Farewell. The tide is going out, and so should...
Help us! Please help! My sergeant sent me back to get reinforcements for our outpost. You are all I could find. Go on ahead, keeping to the left. You will hear the sounds of fighting soon enough. I will follow you. Waves of creatures continue to attack our outpost. Please, I do not know how long they will last. I avoided the worst group of monsters. Follow my trail. I cannot guarantee you will be safe, but you will at least find my comrades. The fighting has been unceasing. Follow the sounds of battle and beware the monsters along the way. They live to kill us. My sergeant thinks he can last 2, maybe 3 more attacks. Help us. The fighting has been unceasing. Follow the sounds of battle and beware the monsters along the way. They live to kill us.
Feel as though we have won? Think again. They come at night, mostly. Always from the same direction, from the waterfall. I think we can stop 1 more wave, maybe 2. But the men are worn down, and every attack brings another casualty. They are led by a massive Elder Antioch. We have seen him by the waterfall. Discipline on the battlefield will always beat sheer numbers, for a while. Their leader is a great brute. At first we thought he was an ogre, but other men swore it was some sort of minotaur. I have glimpsed him through the trees, and he seems to be a bit of both. When he walks, his minions tremble. If we are ever to restore the island to its former glory, we must hold. Hold, I say! Now that we have a great warrior with us, how can we fail? Amphitryon and Iodemachus are wounded and can no longer wield a sword. The men are tired beyond measure. These monsters are fresh troops. They die in droves, but they keep coming. Kill the leader, and we have a chance. Their leader is a great brute. At first... The monsters scatter, and even their leaders cower before you. We will build the walls and patrol this section of the wood, now that we are not under constant attack. Is it true what they say, that the great Colossus fell? We heard the blast, and the earth shook. Strange. It frightened the monsters more than my men. Is it true what they say, that the great Colossus fell?
That the outpost is truly established, we can hold this section of the wood. Thank you. I am honored that you would want to keep talking to a lowly scout such as I. But do you not have more pressing matters? I am honored that you would want to keep talking to a lowly scout.
My mistress, the Lady Medea, is beyond. I may not speak with intruders. I may not speak.
Well, a hero knocking at my door. You kill my sentinels, then ask for my aid? Typical hero. I should turn your blood to oil, but it amuses me to see you struggle. It was to Hades, land of the dead, that this apparition bade you go? Hades, where few of the living have ventured and even fewer have returned? No living mortal has seen the way there, but the ancient Grey Sisters have. If you bring me their single eye, I will set you on the path. Beware, hero. The Grey Sisters will not willingly part with their eye, for it is the only one they have, and they share it between them. Their rage is only exceeded by their power, and you shall soon feel both. The heroes I have known have craved action. Once they know the object of their quest, they run off to slay and loot. You must seek the eye of the Grey Sisters and bring it to me. Run along. The Grey Sisters make their home in the swamp near here. If you need more information, seek out my acolytes. Why do you dawdle? I will do nothing for you without the eye of the Grey Sisters. I have work to do and preparations to make. Leave me. The Grey Sisters may wait for you, but I have things to do. Be off. The heroes I have known have craved action.
It's gone. Gone! When the mistress finds out that I lost the sigil, she will poison me slowly and set my head on the wall as an example. The sigil of the first 𝐴𝑝OCTASIS. I was out. The 𝐴𝐵𝒚𝒍𝒏 took it. She warned us that we should take care, that the 𝐴𝐵𝒚𝒍𝒏 would try to take it back, but I did not think. It was not very long. They must have sensed it somehow and come after it. If she even found out I had removed the sigil from the grove, Medea would have me beaten. Please do not tell her. It is only a matter of time before Medea finds the sigil is missing. Please, you must get it back for me. The first sigil of the 𝐴𝑝OCTASIS. It was a royal seal forged by the first of the 𝐴𝐵𝒚𝒍𝒏 queens. It is not just a memento. It possesses many powers. Powers I dearly hope the 𝐴𝐵𝒚𝒍𝒏 have not yet unlocked. Within the protection of the grove, the sigil's powers are weakened. I thought, if only I stepped into the outlands for a moment. Now they have taken it. Medea will feed me to the Amarins. If she even found out I had removed the sigil from the grove, Medea would have me beaten.
I have work to do and preparations to make.
It's not easy here. Try trading goods with all these women who can turn you into a mouse. All right.
I arrived here when I was only 16. Within a year, the monsters came. Medea is a powerful sorceress, but it was terrifying all the same. We could not leave the grove, and we lived in fear night and day. You have heard the old stories about Our Lady. She has no love of heroes, I can tell you, but since she has built her grove, she has grown wiser and sees the world from a greater distance. Oh, I am grateful. I have learned much. But the truth is, I will be glad when I can go back to my home and family. Perhaps find a husband. One girl started seeing a soldier from the nearby outpost. When Medea found out, by the 9, the things she did to her. Medea is good to us. Only you've got to learn to stay out of her way. Medea created the 𝐴𝒃𝒓𝒚𝒍𝒏, the tree beast, to defend our grove. Unfortunately, when they stray too far, she loses control of them. They are now one of our greater threats. Medea created the 𝐴𝒃𝒓𝒚𝒍𝒏.
I haven't learned very much yet, but we study many things here. Healing and poisons. We learn to command the plants and animals, and divination, and a few of the young women, shape-shifting and summoning. Medea's powers are very great. Not every girl is so talented, but we all learn what we can. I shall try very hard to master all forms of sorcery. My mother will come and visit when the roads are safe. I hope she can come before winter. I saw the lady furious at some other girls, but I'm sure they must have done something very bad. I hope she is never so mad at me. I was so scared of Medea at first. The girls tell stories, and sometimes she has her moods. But I believe if you are good, she will be kind. For the first month, every night, I would cry and wish I was home again with my family. But there is so much to do and learn here, and everyone, almost everyone, is so kind. For the first month, every night, I would cry.
To tell the story of Our Lady Medea, mistress of poisons, gifted in divination, I call upon the goddess Hecate and Kore and the Nine. When first the hero Jason came to Colchis, seeking the golden fleece, then Our Lady but a girl first knew love, and it was she who gave him balm to protect him from the fire-breathing oxen, and she who showed him to set the men who grew from dragon's teeth, fighting amongst themselves, and she who set sleeping herbs before the dragon, who guarded the sought-after fleece. Then, with Jason she fled, and Jason she wed, but in the end he proved untrue. He deserted her, and took as wife the Princess 𝐺𝐸𝐽. He would rule the day. A gift she sent the bride, a dress both finely weaved and dazzling to the eyes, and inside, lined with poison. But Medea's revenge was not yet full, for she would leave the fickle Argonaut nothing that he loved alive. So weeping all the while, her eyes averted, she took each of her children by him, and each she killed to spite the man she'd loved. Jason, you should know, was not the last of her ill fortune. Fleeing to Athens, Medea wedded King Aegeus, and the son she bore him would have then been king had not the long-lost meddling Theseus returned to claim his rightful reign. No, Medea has had ill fate with heroes who can be cruel as well as great. It should be no wonder she does not love them now. Jason, you should know, was not the last of her ill fortune.
How could I forget that poor woman? All she wanted was to cure her poor child. But Medea demanded the tome of the Lich Queen Calixenia, a task that would surely kill her. I nearly told her where, but you could do it. This is the waking stone. Take it and place it upon the Lich Queen's altar when you find it in the Ciconian ruins. It will summon her. I warn you, she will not give her book willingly. Neaira, in her grief, demanded the antidote from Medea, and no one makes demands of the sorceress of the Ixian wood. Medea gave her an impossible task, but with a warrior like you, perhaps all things are possible. The Ciconian ruins lie within the Coronis swamp. The fastest way there is through the Empyrean caves. Calixenia was a great sorceress of the lost kingdom of Ciconius. Alas, magic takes its toll on all who would use it,
and she became a creature sustained by magic itself. Her recipes would prolong life, which is why my mistress would have them. 𝐸𝒌𝐾 who was once a battle mage of the Forgotten Kingdom. She built a magic circle which would pull her from harm's way back to her tower. Legend has it that circle still exists somewhere in the ruins, and even though 𝐾 is long dead, if it is activated, she will be pulled back from her eternal rest. Beware, her form may be horrible indeed, and she will seek to kill any who summon her. Slay her lich form and win her book. I will exchange it for the antidote. The Tziconian ruins lie within the Tsuronis swamp. The fastest way there is through the Empyrean caves. 𝐾 was a great sorceress.
I think I have it now. I can make a potion that will give anyone remarkable powers. All I need is a bit of 𝐍𝒑 mushroom, some 𝑨𝒏𝒕 root, and the petal of a night blossom. Bring these to me, and I will share the potion with you. The night blossom would seem a beautiful plant, but when you draw near it, it will kill you as surely as a blade in the gut. Kill it quickly, then take the petal. 𝑨𝒏𝒕 root can be found on the muddy banks near razor grass. Look for patches of grass, and in between the grass and the coast, you will find the 𝑨𝒏𝒕s. 𝐍𝒑 mushrooms grow close to the water, but rarely in it. You will know them by their unearthly glow. It is a simple matter to combine the three ingredients: a small amount of 𝑨𝒏𝒕s root, 𝐍𝒑 mushroom, and night blossom petal will make more than enough potion to fulfill my needs and give you a taste. 𝑨𝒏𝒕s root can be found on the muddy banks near razor grass. Look.
There once was a great city called Propontis, where now there is only a swamp. The Tziconian kings ruled Propontis, and each hid a fortune in their palace. Legend says there may still be ancient treasure in one of the ruins, hidden by the mightiest Tziconian king, Doris. Men go there to find it, but they rarely return, and never with the treasure. Each of the Tziconian kings built a bigger palace than the one before him. Eventually, the palaces could not be finished during the king's lifetime, and they became halls of the dead. The kings filled their dead palaces with riches and felt the need for guardians. One king summoned the Grey Ones to guard Tzikonis and his treasure. If you do find a Tziconian treasure, you should take it back to Athens to display for anyone to come see. Think of the cultural enrichment these artifacts would bring to the masses. The Grey Ones thought they would be worshipped as gods, but they were treated as servants. They unleashed their terrible magics against Tzikonis and pulled the city down around themselves. They would rather rule ruins than serve civilization. Only one king, Doris, built a palace that was not only a tribute to his wealth, but to his mind. He had his fortune hidden in a secret room. Treasure hunters still seek the fabled treasure room, but most end up feeding the creatures who live in the swamp. I suppose it is just a story, but what a grand story it is. Treasure hunters are usually loutish buffoons who drink away the riches of whole civilizations. It would be a shame if you ended up that way. If you do find a Tziconian treasure, you should take it back to Athens to display for anyone.
You think it is easy living here with all these women? Oh, it is safe enough, long as you watch your step. And for bringing in fresh game, I am well rewarded. Just as the trader here, Eutropios. Watch your step, and don't make the mistake of those soldiers making eyes with the pretty ones. Medea was in quite the fury after that incident. They say the most terrible things dwell among the old ruins in the swamp. But the game I hunt won't go near those ruins, so neither will I. Got to watch myself in here, got to watch myself out there. A hunter is always wary. They've made some progress against the monsters closer to Rhodes. Out here, it's another story. There are strange monsters in the swamps and woods, so watch yourself. Got to watch myself in here, got to watch myself out there.
You have it! The sigil of the first 𝐴𝒀𝒀𝒃. I will return it to its rightful place immediately. The Formicids cannot penetrate the magical auras of the grove. I am safe. Thank you. Thank you again. All will be well now that the sigil is back in the camp. Thank you again. All will be well.
There's potions, good arms and armor too.
Come again.
I cannot get iron. The price of bronze. You're lucky I've got anything for sale. Goodbye.
Store your goods or ship them out. Hera's smile on you.